Okay, let's see. Are we on?
I saw the red light.
You're on. Get a level, start talking for us.
Don't get your shit on my shit.
Get close.
Hang on a sec. Kiara! You got an interviewer. Oh, you want an interviewer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom wants it.
Hey, what about we interview the star of the game, buzzer beater of the girls' game? Yeah? All right. Let's see, what do we got? 5 and 15, 7 and 13, really doesn't matter. We're ocean action. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to talk to my partner here for a little while. My name's Lou.
Here.
Nice to meet you. What's your favorite subject in school?
English.
English? Okay. Don't listen to us talk, though. Yep. From Kai Courtney Gymnasium on the campus of Hawthorne High School, it's CityTV's Game of the Week. Hawthorne's Cougars are welcoming in Santa Monica High's Vikings, and this is going to be a real test for these young Hawthorne Cougars.
Exactly. The Cougars coming off a loss, actually 2 losses the last 2 games that they've played, but they look to be rallied up here tonight. Coach Jello Gray has to have this team playing on the right path, and that is they have to focus on their assignment. That's the goal tonight. If they do that, they should live here with a win.
And they have a tough Santa Monica High School Vikings team coming off of a win and also been experiencing the growing pains of having a 7-footer who's only played with them a handful of games. How do you see that coming out?
Exactly. Jace Johnson, number 34. We saw him in our last broadcast against the Lawndale Cardinals. Didn't do much in that game. Was a beast on the defensive side, though. They definitely have to contend against their size. He is 7 foot. But I think if Hawthorne manages to their game plan, stays on their game plan, they should be all right here. They have to get Blackwell, who only scored 8 points the last time these 2 teammates. He has to be the shooting scorer. He leads the team with 10 points per game. This team has to rally around Blackwell.
James Heck, the coach of the Santa Monica Vikings, is very hopeful that his team can also play together. But the big aspect for the Cougars is they have to play within themselves.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's what one of the assistant coach, Coach Moose, told us, that they have to play within themselves. Like I said, maintain your own. Look at your play and look at you got to be consistent. You can't be worried about what the other team's going to do, and what you're going to focus on yourself, and they should be all right here tonight.
All right. Before we go to the tip-off on the starting lineups, I want to introduce you to the hero of tonight's girls' game, Kiara Weidler, with a buzzer beater.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so what was the final score of that game? Do you even know?
No.
I think it was Coach, what was the final score? All right, we know it was, we'll get to the final score in just a moment. 36-34 was the final score. How was that play? How did that develop?
It's just a matter of teamwork and perseverance. Our team is very determined, and we will do whatever we can to make it to the finals.
It was, you guys had a tough second half. You were down by a lot of points going into the second half, right?
Yes.
And then you got the rebound off of that shot after the free throws tied it up. Could have gone to overtime, but no, you didn't want to go to overtime, did you?
No, I didn't want to have it.
All right. Well, hey, Kiara, it's nice to meet you, and congratulations on a huge win.
Thank you.
All right, tip-off is around the corner right after this.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship Yukon Huskies basketball team, and you're losing your Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper, good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Back courtside at Kai Courtney Gymnasium. We're going to do the starting lineups for the Santa Monica High Vikings. Number 3, Mikhail Brown at 1 forward, a 6'4" junior. And number 4, Jonah Matthews, the point guard, a 6'3" junior. Number 10, Shaylin August will get the start, a 6'2" junior guard. Also another guard, Joshua Modaber. He's a 6-foot senior, and there's the 7-footer, Jace Johnson, a junior. And now, the Santa Monica Vikings are 7-13, 3-2 in Ocean League action, 3rd place, and they are 1-3 on the road. They're coached by James Hecht. And now the Hawthorne Cougars, Maya Kawai, a senior guard. At the other guard, it's Cesar Arazo, the 3-point specialist. Had a nice little chat with him before the game. At 1 forward is Chigbo Anakin, a 6'6" senior. Actually, he will be the center. And number 11, Davion Lee will get the start. And Kason Curry, the other forward. So Lee gets the start instead of Devin Harris tonight, as we were told. As the Hawthorne Cougars are 5-16, 1-4 in the Ocean League. And that's 6th place. Actually, that is 4th place in Ocean League. And they've lost 2 in a row and are 1-3 at home. But this is a big game, as you see Jace Johnson, the 7-foot product from Santa Monica High School.
Yeah, speaking of big, 7 foot right there for the Cougars to contend against here tonight.
And it'll be Chigbo Anakim to try to handle him. So Chigbo giving up 6 inches. And our officials tonight, Keith Goldsmith throwing up the ball to put it in play, and Jody Eddington. And we're underway here at Kai Courtney Gym. Joshua Modaber with it. Skips it across, now gets it back to Modaber. Drives, gets it into Johnson. And the Cougars playing pestering defense, and Johnson a little bit too hard off the glass. Offensive rebound is put up by Brown. He is fouled, so he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Brown 6'4" himself, not a small guy. 230 pounds, that's like a linebacker there, Lou.
Sure is. And the foul will go on Chigbo Anaquim, his first personal, first team foul. First shot by Brown, no good. So got a feeling that if the Cougars can keep it close, that these free throws are going to be big.
Yeah, big game for Hawthorne here tonight.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it was knocked away by the Vikings and Shaylin August. So it'll be Cougars ball, first time down the court for them. Just bringing them across is Kawhi. Down underneath to Davion Lee, and he puts it up and in. A nice passing play by the Cougars, and they get on the board first. Shot won't go down, and a foul the other way. I believe they're going to get Jace Johnson on the foul after the miss by August. So that's one way the Cougars can battle off Jace Johnson, is get him into early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. He's still getting used to this team. You know, only started playing the last time these two teams met was the first time Jace Johnson's dressed for the Vikings, so still getting adjusted.
Arazo, the 3-point leader, with 25 threes for the team. And a pass underneath, a low one picked up by Curry, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Nice pass by the Hawthorne Cougars.
And again, that was on Jace Johnson. So that's his second personal. And we've barely played a minute. There you see the foul on Curry, who is 12 out of 31 from the line. 39% foul shooter, and he just showed you why. So Spencer Friedman, who's shaken off the flu, comes in for Johnson. So now they have a speedy lineup in there.
Yeah, this definitely benefits Hawthorne. The size is out now, so they can contend with these guys.
So the foul shot is made. It's good. 1 out of 2 for Curry. He has 1 point. And bringing it across the line is Matthews. Gets it back from August. Spencer Friedman, just a freshman. If you haven't seen him from our last broadcast, wait till you get a load of him. A nice little runner by Jonah Matthews.
Also, Jonah Matthews is another excellent talent on this Vikings team.
Pass down to underneath. And the shot put up and in. I believe that's Davion Lee. It is. He has 4 points. And if Hawthorne can stay within themselves, they look pretty good so far as they're sporting a 2-3 zone defense. El Segundo gets it back out front. A long 3-point shot won't go down for Matthews, but that's put up and in. And that goes to Mikhail Brown with 2 points. And the pass is tipped and stolen away by Brown. Actually, that was by Matthews. Looking for Orazo on the 3-point try. Pass skipped across. 3-point shot taken in and out as that was in by August. And back comes Davion Lee to Orazo. Puts up the cold-blooded 3 that almost went down. It didn't. But Caesar looking good on that shot, just missed. Comes back out to him again. He says, give me the ball, give me the ball. Now Curry trying to drive the lane, gets it back out front to Kawhi. That won't go down. Lee hustles for the rebounds. It goes out of bounds, and it will continue to be Hawthorne ball. 32 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 5:14 on the game clock.
Yeah, we talked to the assistant coach for the Cougars, Coach Moose as his nickname, and he said that this offense is very, very easy to handle. It's a pass offense. They like to pass the ball around a lot, and you saw it in that last play.
Chigbo with an air ball, and coming down with it is Matthews. Friedman stutters, gets by Chigbo, and lays it up from the wrong side.
No effects of the flu there.
Not at all. First lead of the night for the Eagles, or check that, the Vikings. I did it too.
That was my fault.
Now to Kawhi with a nice pass from Davion Lee. Good to see Maya in there, and he's been in there just from sheer heart. Talking to Coach Davis, AKA Moose, says that he's earned his way into the starting lineup.
Exactly, and he's getting rewarded here tonight.
Bad pass by Friedman. Actually, Brown was coming in for the ball, and the ball went on the sideline. And a timeout, a 30-second timeout on the floor taken by James Heck of the Vikings with 4:27 left to go in the first quarter. And there you see Hawthorne holding on to a 1-point lead.
It's exactly what Hawthorne needs to do. They have to keep this game close. If it's close, Lou, I think start of the third quarter, if it's a close game, the Cougars have a shot here tonight.
Yep, they're certainly playing like it, that's for sure. And there you see Coach David Jello Gray in his second year, 11-34 is his record.
They won 7 games with this team last year, has 5 on this season.
But these Cougars really need a win. They haven't won since frustrating El Segundo 42-38. And that was right here on CityTV. On the inbound is Maya Kawhi. Has a basket tonight, has very little playing time, but now Davion Lee bowls his way in. Boy, he's really playing a good game already with a half a dozen points.
Yeah, very impressive on the offensive side for the Cougars is Lee.
Matthews gets it over to Friedman. Gets it back. Long 3, it's a little short. Rebound is being chased down and taken by Davion Lee. 3:50 left to go in the first quarter, and he just lets it roll right off of his foot and into the hands of Mo Dabber. Gets it to Matthews, being guarded by Arazo. Now Friedman with it, back to Matthews. Good defense on the flex, and a foul is going to be called either on Arazo or Kawhi. It's on Kawhi. That's his first personal. Second team foul. So it'll be inbounded. It wasn't a shooting foul. Matthews gets the inbound. The three-pointer is too short. Volleyballed around and taken by Mo Dabber. Or no, check that. Possession arrow faces towards the Cougars is in the ball game is Tim Southam.
Yeah, Southam 6'4", just those long arms just reached up there. There you see it and pulled it down. Good job.
Kawhi brings it across as the Cougars get the possession arrow. So now Lee with it, gets it over to Arazo. And gets it back from, then a three-point shot is put up and in, and that's by Kason Curry.
Beautiful basket by Curry, nothing but net there, and now it's 11-6, Hawthorne lead.
So that must have been a long two.
Oh, only a two there.
Thought it was a three.
Looked like a three from our
And Matthews almost got the and one try, but he'll get two shots. Davion Lee, first personal, third team foul.
Yeah, Lee doing a good job, like we mentioned, on offense. Had that bad mishandle a few plays ago. I'm sure he would like to have it back.
Wholesale changes for the Cougars. Coming in, it's Bruce Hogan's, Michael Blackwell, also Jalil Enriquez. Second one by Matthews is put in. He has three. And Cougar stepped on the sideline here. Markel Gray also in the ball game.
Blackwell leads the team with 10.2 points per game. Only had 8 points, Lou, the last time these two teams met.
2:35 left to go in the first quarter. Matthews looked like he traveled, and he did. Either that or stepped on the sideline. Take your pick.
Yeah, Coach Jello Gray was there. You can see him telling the ref.
Oh, yeah, he's almost in the stands. Guess he wanted a hot dog, but he's in the wrong corner for that.
It's on the other side.
Gray has it, now gets it over to Naz Shabazz. Shabazz trying to get the shot, but it won't go off as Southam's defense is pretty good. Blackwell with a long rainbow three. Actually, that was Jalil Enriquez.
Beautiful shot by Enriquez. A rainbow shot there, that one. Had some height.
No wonder it's raining outside. Pass is chased down by Matthews. Now gets it down. It's tipped by Gray. Taken back by Southam. Puts it underneath. And that shot is missed. Put back is in for Matthews. And he'll get the and one try.
Shabazz there with a nice block, but unfortunately Santa Monica got the basket. And I like how these Cougars are playing. They're coming out. You said, Lou, how are they going to react following that Lawndale loss? It was a big loss to Lawndale. They got blown out. And they're reacting pretty good here. They're coming out feisty.
They sure are. Is now Jonah Matthews with 5 points, looking for the old-fashioned three. And now has a half a dozen. Bringing the ball across is Blackwell. Gets it to Enriquez. Blackwell gets it, or actually that's Markel Gray with the Mohawk. Puts it up and gets the nice sweet kiss off the rim. He's got his first bucket of the game. Friedman gets it over to Matthews. No way to get around Gray with his quickness. Different dynamic on this Cougar 5 that's out there now. Shot by Brown off the mark. Rebound by the Cougars, and back they come with about 1:05 left in the first quarter. 6-point Cougar lead. Nice move. Look out. Gray lost the ball and got tangled up with August. Long pass down to Friedman, and he saves it. Taken by Galian. Cleon Galian in the game, and a nice baseline layup by Matthews, who has 8 points.
Nice move by Matthews. He's lighting them up.
Shot taken off the mark by the Cougars, and Matthews comes down with a rebound. Matthews passes it down to the bull in the china closet, Mikhail Brown, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. So the pace is picking up here with 26 seconds left in the quarter.
A very fast-paced basketball. There you see Brown go up with it and draws the foul. And now it's a 4-point game. Going to try to shrink that deficit a little bit here with these free throws.
Shabazz with his first foul and the 15th foul. And Brown makes the first one. And he's 1 out of 3 with 3 points. So he can make it a 2-point game. And does, right down the middle. So it's a 2-point game, and the ball goes out of bounds on the pass. It'll remain. It was tipped out by the Vikings. And there you see the freshman, Spencer Friedman. And Markel Gray right in front of the Viking bench.
Yeah, Friedman definitely didn't play like a freshman. The last broadcast we saw of Santa Monica against Lawndale. Very talented kid.
Gray trying to go down, and his foul is hung on to by Shaylin August. It'll be out of bounds, not a shooting foul. So Shaylin's first personal, 3rd team foul. As the ball is going to be inbounded, the Cougars got to start moving around, and the ball is thrown out of bounds by Hawthorne. Not a real good possession there.
Yeah, very bad possession. A loss of an opportunity there for the Cougars.
Matthews comes in for the last shot with 15 seconds left. The shot clock should be dark. It is. Friedman gets around a little bit of pressure by Jalil Enriquez.
Oh.
Now Friedman has a wide open wing, but passes it out to a wide open Matthews, who buries the 3.
Can't leave Matthews wide open because you'll get results like that.
And that last shot gives the Vikings a 1-point lead going to the second quarter. Let's go over to Karen.
Guys, concentration and focus are 2 things the Cougars have been working on all season, and we see clear improvements here tonight, and mostly that's coming from the vocal reminders Coach Gray is sending his squad from the sidelines. They're really listening and keying in on what he's saying and adjusting while in game to close in that defense and limit the opportunities for Santa Monica.
Thanks, Karen. But boy, what a nice pass by Spencer Friedman to get the assist on Jonah Matthews' big 3-point shot, who has 11 of the 17 points for Santa Monica.
Yeah, Friedman, who we thought wasn't even going to play because of the flu, he had a wide open lane, could have taken it perhaps himself, but kicked it out to a wide open Matthews, and then he hurt the Cougars in that way. Beautiful shot, and Matthews has been doing it all over. He has 1 rebound as well so far in after 1 quarter of basketball.
So Matthews leads all scorers with 11 points. 4 points for Kayshawn Curry, 6 for Davion Lee, and 2 each for Kawhi and Blackwell. Vikings hit their average, 17 points, and the Cougars 4 points over their average in the first quarter. In the ballgame now, Eric Webb for the Vikings, so they're going to go deep into their lineup to try to get a win against Hawthorne. And now, good defense, double teaming defense, and that causes a turnover.
A good job by the Cougars to start the second quarter. They led for most of the first quarter besides the last few seconds there.
Erazo misses his second 3-point attempt, and the rebound goes off to Cleon Galian. Matthews with it. He's having a huge game so far. Now Mo Dabber with it. Gets it over to Webb.
Oh.
Down underneath, nice pass, but there's the rebound and put back by Galian. He has 2 points.
19 to 16, Lou, and this is what the Cougars cannot let happen. They need to score on this possession.
3-point shot by Curry won't go down because the Cougars need to calm down a little bit. Webb gets it under to Brown, and he traveled with it. So the Cougars get a break and get the ball back, and here comes Jace Johnson with his 2 fouls back in the game, in for Mikhail Brown. Also, Spencer Friedman back in the ball game for Cleon Galian.
Johnson played pretty much about a minute into this ball game, then with 2 fouls early, had to sit out.
Arazo has yet to make a 3 so far tonight. Kawhi with the shot, that won't go down. Johnson up high for the rebound. Now Friedman with it, gets it down court. 6:30 left to go in the first half. Spencer Friedman slowing things down. 2-3 zone shown by the Cougars. 3-point shot put up again by Matthews, won't go down. Rebound is taken, and here comes Arazo. Rebound by Curry on that possession, coming back. Ball swung around to Lee. Now over to Arazo. A long 3, that just missed, and Johnson bolts his way for the rebound. There's no one close. Chigbo is out there for Hawthorne. And now Webb dribbles it off of whose foot? Off of Chigbo's foot, so it'll be Santa Monica ball. 25 seconds left in their shot clock. Back in the ball game is Chalian August, who's also played a good game. Eric Webb sits down. So Spencer Friedman will inbound it. And gets it to Matthews. Looking for some way in. Gets it back out, now to Johnson. Johnson triple teamed, the ball is tipped, but taken by August. Back to Matthews, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Friedman with the 3, misses, and rebound is taken. Nice box out by Curry.
Great defense by the Cougars in that last possession.
Here comes Lee trying to get it over to Johnson, but he just took it away. And back come the Vikings. Matthews trying to get around Lee, but gets it to Johnson with the left-handed layup.
And when you're that big, you're going to make those layups pretty much 99% of the time.
Yeah, that was a very high percentage shot. Now Chigbo with it, tries to pass it underneath, but Mo Dabber there to steal the pass. And a timeout, I believe, is called. 30-second timeout by Jim Hecht.
Give it up for Davion Lee as he's still fighting for the basketball, even on the ground. There you see him, number 11, having a great game so far. But they need to score, Lou. They haven't scored they haven't scored in this second quarter yet. The Hawthorne Cougars.
So right now, the Vikings are on a 9-0 run, and that goes all the way back to the first quarter.
And it could be, you know, this Cougars team, it's a young team. They're still trying to put the pieces together, and coming off a couple of bad losses, you know, maybe got a little too excited leading a good team like Santa Monica for most of the first quarter. So they got to get back in control and maintain focus here.
Johnson coming back in after those 2 fouls. He really warmed up and is just playing with a reckless abandon, really.
Huge improvement from that Lawndale game from him here tonight.
Well, also didn't have Shemezi and Buddha to deal with either.
Very good point.
Among others. That was just the first wave.
Yeah,
now to Johnson, nice pass down low as he tries to get it back, but throws away. Nope, he doesn't. It's taken and swatted out of bounds by Harris. And they're saying it's Hawthorne ball. There we see the replay as Brown has it. Nope, it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, it looked like some contact on the hand, perhaps. Hard to see, really, though.
Matthews makes the first one. He now has 5 points.
number 2 for Santa Monica, Daniel Schreier, in the ball game for Johnson.
So his first appearance in the ball game. Second free throw is missed, as the foul was on Davion Lee. That's his second, 6th team foul. So now the Cougars are out of fouls, and they didn't get the rebound. Mo Dabber passes it out to August, an air ball. Harris with it, gets it to Arazo, a 3-on-2 break. Arazo can't get around Friedman, so he gets it back out. Ball whipped around, now underneath to Harris, back out, and maybe one pass too many. And stepping out of bounds with the ball is Kawhi, with 4:08 left to go in the second quarter.
Kawhi tried to hustle. Looked like he stayed out in bounds there.
Not on that black stripe. So a turnover, 6 by the Cougars, 3 on the Vikings, as Matthews playing catch with August right now. All of a sudden, a 6-point lead. So now it's a 10-0 run. Actually a 12-0 run, as there's a foul underneath. It's on Devin Harris. Should be his first, and now that puts the Vikings in the bonus. They see Matthews coming in and Davis with the push.
And a dangerous guy to have at the line if you're a Hawthorne Cougar.
They'll take it.
That one worked out for them there.
So the Cougars need to get something on the board. They've passed the halfway mark, and they have not scored the ball. It's been, what, 4 minutes and 21 seconds. So the second one is in. Matthews with 9 points. Check that. He has 12 points. Had 11 in the first quarter. Davion Lee with it. Now slashing underneath, and the layup. Oh, they're going to count it. Goaltending is going to be called.
Hey, they'll take it. That's the first basket in the second quarter for the Hawthorne Cougars, the first 2 points. But nice pass by Lee to Harris.
So Johnson, actually that was Schreier called for the goaltending. Matthews being guarded by Kawhi. Now underneath to Schreier, puts up a shot. Hey, it doesn't have to look pretty.
They'll take it.
Ball brought up quick by the Cougars, but the Viking defense is back there in a hurry as well. Curry. Now to Gray. Gray gets his man in the air, stops, shoots, won't go down for him. Rebound is off to Brown, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Maya Kawhi. That's a frustration foul.
Yeah. Brown, 3 rebounds in the game so far.
So that's Maya's second, 8th team foul, and going to the line for the 1-and-1 is Mikhail Brown with 5 points. .246 left to go in the second quarter. Missed the first one, and Davion Lee and Harris get the rebound. Gets it to Kawhi. Now Davion Lee has it. Skips it over to Kawhi. Back to Curry. Curry going against Schreier. And Schreier's going to get called for the block, and it's going to be a shooting foul.
And Curry, nice job working the inside. Draws the foul.
Yep. They have to do something besides take the outside shots, what they've been doing, and they've been missing.
Exactly.
So good job by Kason Curry.
You have to get creative. If this isn't working, you got to try this. You know, keep knocking on doors. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played, and it's still a close game.
But you have to make your free throws. As Kason is a 39% free throw shooter. He is 1 out of 2 now on the game. There you see Jace Johnson back in the ball game. So you got their 2 big men in, Schreier and Johnson. Schreier with the rebound on that miss. So The free throws, missed free throws are adding up. You don't want that to happen in a close ball game. 2:20 left in the first half. Friedman with it. Now dumps down low to Schreier. Looks like he was fouled by Harris. It goes out of bounds, and Schreier ends up on his wallet. And they are going to call a foul.
Looked like all basketball there from that angle.
Or maybe it's a clock issue. That's a clock issue because now it's up at 8 minutes. So it was what around 2:20?
Yeah, wow.
So the clock inadvertently got reset somehow.
That
so
happens.
now, yep. There you see the shot there, all ball. Nice play by Maya Kawhi. So 2:35 actually should be. Well, they're putting on an extra 15. Josh Modabber coming in the ball game for Shaley in August. He's going up against Maya Kawhi.
Great game by Kawhi. Great block there by Kawhi.
Underneath, a shot by Johnson won't go down. Schreier can't tip it. Rebound is taken by Gray, Barkel Gray. But boy, the Vikings defense is back in a hurry. Curry for three, missed. No inside presence again. This time there is, but the ball won't go down. Harris with a tip. No, tips it away. Curry, can he get it? Yes, another offensive set for Gray for three. They need to try to get inside. Coming down to 2 minutes left in the half. Modabber saves the pass, but it's taken away by Gray. And back comes Kawhi. Nice little runner by Harris. Didn't want to go into the trees, and the rebound should have been put up by Kawhi, and Johnson takes it away. Here comes Modabber around the back dribble. Lee says not around here. Matthews tries to bounce it down low and does to Schreier, and like a power forward should, bulls it up and in.
Schreier cleans it up. What a series, though, by both teams.
Now the difference is that the Vikings closed the deal on the bucket. Hawthorne had what, 3 to 5 chances that last time down?
Exactly. You have to capitalize on those kind of opportunities, especially down here.
Curry gets it out to Lee. Trying to figure out a way to get inside the trees. Lee bounces it to Kawhi. Says, "Ooh, I got to get it high up over him." Barely does it. Still can't get it to go in. Harris tips it out. Can it be saved? Yes, but who's going to get it? Taken by the Cougars. With 1 minute left in the half, here comes Lee with the runner. Off the mark. Rebound is taken and put up and in by Davion Lee. Finally, 8 points for Davion.
And Lee had 2 rebounds on that series and the basket. Great job not stopping, never giving up, and it paid off for the Cougars.
40 seconds left in the first half. Now Schreier with it over to Matthews. Now to Friedman for three. Off the mark. Rebound to Johnson. Johnson is going to be fouled by Gray. Nothing he could do. Just climb the tree and try to get the ball. It's Markel's second, 9th team foul. He is just a big presence in there.
And that's what Coach Heck was talking about. They're not used to playing with a big guy like that. He said, we're used to passing down low. Now we got to pass up high with a 7-footer in our lineup.
So lots of changes for both teams. Webb and Brown come in for the Vikings. Arazo, the three-point specialist, comes in. Also back in is Bruce Hogans and Michael Blackwell. Johnson makes 1 out of 2 with 3 points. And 29 seconds left for the Cougars to get something done. Will they eat up the clock, or will they try to score more than one? So 1-3-1 zone defense is Arazo trying to get a three-point shot. Gray has it. 10 seconds left on the clock. Arazo wants somebody to give him a screen, but can't be done. 3 seconds left. Gray puts up the long three, won't go down, and the half comes to an end, and it's all Vikings in the second half as they hold the Cougars to just 4 points.
Impressive turnaround here by the Santa Monica Vikings, and the nice possession, that last possession by both, but all the Hawthorne Cougar players, but you have to capitalize, Lou. You have to finish those kind of drives. Nice ball movement around, just they didn't get any points out of it, and they trailed 28-20.
Let's go to Karen.
Coach, Santa Monica came in a heavy favorite. Your guys have kept up with them. How have they been able to do that?
Well, we're starting to execute a little better on offense, but then as we start losing the lead is that our guys start going away from the game plan. Game plan is to stay aggressive, run the offense, and keep a body on the big guy.
Your guys looked a lot tighter than they have in the past. Is there any secret behind that?
Yeah, put my foot in it. I'm just kidding. No, I'm really starting to emphasize. They're starting to get it. They're starting to pick up, emphasizing the teamwork, and we got to play together in order to win. I don't have any standout kids that can just dominate a game. So collectively, we have to do it collectively with all 14 kids.
And any adjustments we can look forward to seeing in the second half?
I might press a little more.
Great. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Karen. And halftime is here, and well, the Cougars, they just have to make their shots. I mean, they finally started to get calmed down a little bit in the second quarter, but just couldn't get anything to go down.
Exactly, they're playing great defense so far. They're getting opportunities, not like they're not getting looks. They just have to capitalize and finish on those looks, so we'll see.
All right, we'll be back with the third quarter right after this.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Back court side with Egidio DeLeu. I'm Lou Stowers at Kai Courtney Gym on the campus of Hawthorne High School. And Hawthorne, trailing 28-20, scored only 4 points in that second quarter, and they went until 3:24 left in the quarter to score a point. And for the Cougars, 2 points for Markel Gray, 4 points for Maya Kawhi, 3 for Jaleel Enriquez, 10 for Davion Lee, and 1 point for Kason Curry, and that equals 20. 4 points for Daniel Schreier for the Vikings, 5 for Mikhail Brown, 12 for Jonah Matthews, 3 points for Jace Johnson, 2 for Spencer Friedman, and 2 for Cleon Galian. Don't call him Klingon. How about the rebounds tonight?
Well, the rebounds, Santa Monica is dominating so far. We have Schneider with 1, Brown with 3, Matthews with 3. We have Southland with 1. Jace Johnson, the beast down low, only has 3. And Galian, Cleon, has 2. For the Hawthorne Cougars, Gray has 1, Blackwell has 1, Lee has 2, Curry has 2, and then the big guy, Devin Harris, with 2 rebounds. But so far, Santa Monica has dominated on the rebounds ends, and on offense as well. They kind of woke up in that second quarter, Lou.
Friday night, come out to watch your big brother.
Nothing better.
As inbounding the ball is Kason Curry to start off the third quarter. A shot taken, won't go down. Rebound is off. I'm sure that Coach Jello wanted to get something a little bit more into the playbook as the ball is knocked away by Curry, as they really didn't get something going. Only about 10 seconds down on the clock before the shot was taken. So 3-2 zone being shown by the Cougars. Mo Dabber gets it back from Matthews. Johnson trying to move around. He's being double teamed all the way. Mo Dabber with it. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Johnson with a reverse layup, and that was easy.
Well, he got 7 foot as he's listed, because David Lee, who's 5'10", listed on our chart. So I think you can think who's going to win that battle.
most all the time. So it's a 10-point lead now by Santa Monica. Harris with it, or that's Sigbo, excuse me, to Kawhi. Now Davion Lee, who needs to get it back in gear, had 8 points in the first quarter. Gets it back out to Chigbo, won't go down. Rebound is off and taken by Chalian August. Gets it back down underneath, and that should have been a bucket, but no. Davion Lee with the rebound, and the miss by Brown. Lee going coast to coast, can't get it to go down as he thought he was fouled by Jonah Matthews. Johnson with the rebound. Mo Dabber going coast to coast.
Nice move by Mo Dabber. And it's 32-20 now, Santa Monica. Hawthorne needs to make these shots that they're throwing up. They must land.
Orazo has only had 2 shots, has missed both of them from outside the arc. Ball underneath and out of bounds as nobody wanted the hot potato. But once again, how about Kira Wilder of the girls team beating Santa Monica High on a buzzer beater underneath on a rebound. Put back 36-34 before this game. That was something else.
Yeah, they rushed the court for that one a little bit.
Heck, I almost did.
Very nice job. Congratulations to the Lady Cougars.
Friedman skips it across, now gets it back from Matthews. Johnson with it, and the pass is tipped by Chigbo and taken by Orazo. On the turnover, 5 for the Vikings. Chigbo's shots missed, taken by Brown as Friedman trips, and the ball is picked up by Kawhi, and he lays it up and in.
There you go. Can't get easier than that. Good job with Kawhi.
Again, it doesn't have to be pretty. Friedman fell down, and a nice tip away by Chigbo Anaquim. Now Brown underneath to Johnson, all ball. Nope, they don't call it all ball. It's a jump ball, so it was all ball. Possession arrow faces the Vikings, and James Hecht saying, I don't know about that.
I thought it was all ball. You could clearly see it from here. If you see a replay here, beautiful job by Curry. All basketball in that one.
So Friedman inbounds it to Matthews. Underneath to Johnson, dumps it down low. Left-handed hook shot, won't go down. Rebound though, is put up, no. Johnson with the tip, and yes. And he has 7 points. 4:50 left to go in the third quarter. Shot taken by Kawhi, that won't go down. Those easy ones, they can't afford to miss. Ball is tipped and stolen away. Nice defense again by Curry. 2-on-2, here comes Curry, lays it up and in.
Nice basket by Curry, who has a little bit of red in his hair here tonight. I don't know if that's a regular thing for him.
Hey, why not? Whatever works.
Exactly, it worked on that last play.
Gets it back to a 10-point Viking lead. Friedman with it, skips it across. Now to Matthews for 3, off the mark, rebound taken by Curry. He has really been hot this quarter, but now they have to get the scoreboard hot. Lee forces the issue, but Johnson stands his ground. Blocked and stolen. Matthews underneath to August. Nice passing play. That's August's first bucket of the game. So 3:55 left to go in the third quarter, and the Cougars need to get a run going. They're trading baskets right now.
Yeah, Hawthorne needs to play good defense and get some offensive going here back to back.
As Orazo with his first bucket of the game, a 3.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
Great basket by Orazo.
So he's 1 for 3 from the outside. Matthews with it. Dumps it down low to Johnson. Beautiful passing play. Tic-tac-toe. 9 points for Jace. And Jello Gray has seen enough. 3:20 left to go in the third quarter, a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, smart timeout there by Coach Gray, and a beautiful play by the Vikings executed from Brown to Jace Johnson. That's dangerous every single time. That's going to get him if you leave those guys open.
So Santa Monica opened up a big lead after an 11-0 run from the first quarter into the second quarter, midway through the second quarter, before Hawthorne scored a basket at the 3:24 mark in the second quarter.
Coach Gray said it, Lou. You know, he doesn't have that superstar on his team that they can rely on, and for him to get 30 points and this team can just, you know, put some small pieces together and get a win. They must win as a team. Everybody has to do their job. Everybody has to play good basketball.
So 3:20 left in the third quarter. No fouls by either team in this quarter so far. Curry brings it outside. He's been the best Cougar out there this quarter. Now Devin Harris fires it underneath, and the shot won't go down. Rebound is off to Schreiber, and the loose ball foul. Are they going to get Schreier on that foul?
Yep, like it.
Let's watch it here. They get Daniel. That's his second personal, first team foul. Actually, no. That's on it says number 10. Yep, Chris Brown is in the game for the first time. His first personal, first team foul. And the rebound comes off. Harris can't handle it, so it's stolen by Mo Dabber. Mo Dabber to Schreier, and can't get that bunny to roll in. Curry with the rebound to Arazo. Has Brown underneath the basket, but he says, hey, I'll just do this myself.
And Arazo finally getting hot here in the third quarter. And now it's an 8-point game.
Ball is tipped, taken by Schreier as Matthews gets it in and can't go, but Schreier is there, and the big power forward tips it in. Makes it a 10-point game again. But a big hill to climb for these Cougars. Ball down low. Arazo has to skip it over to Blackwell. Now Curry with it, couldn't get a handle. Arazo's got it, and that one's good. 9 points for Arazo, just like that. And it's a 6-point game. Cesar Arazo, had a chat with him before the game, said the best thing he's ever done in his life was transfer from Lawndale to Hawthorne, because he'd just be sitting on the bench.
Yeah, not only is he playing here, but he's lighting it up.
Oh, Spencer Friedman with a big 3. 5 points for the freshman.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Santa Monica matching it.
Arazo with it again. Now a 3-point shot put up by Curry. And he has a half dozen.
What did Coach Jello Gray say to him in that timeout? Because this looks like a completely different team.
Well, they need to get that run going, Egidio. Here comes Friedman. Gets it to Mo Dabber. On the run is Matthews. Can't get it to go down, and the rebound is off. Here comes Blackwell over to Brown. Brown loses the ball. Look out for Schreier. The big guy pounds into Harris, and that's a travel.
Go call there by the referee. And the Cougars get possession once again. There's Curry. He's been the guy this third quarter for the Cougars.
He sure has. He has 5 points in the quarter.
And 2 rebounds to go with it.
Coming back in is Chalian August. And there you see Cesar Arazo with 9 points here in the quarter. Missed his first 2 shots, and so far hasn't missed since. Enriquez, Jalil Enriquez with it, now gets it to Arazo. Trying to get free. Now gets it to Enriquez. He can get it from out there as well. A little bit short, and getting the rebound is Brown. Now Arazo. 3-point shot put up by Gray. No. Rebound by Devin Harris. Yes. To end the third quarter. A big bucket to end the third quarter. And it's a, ouch. And it's a 43-38 lead for the Santa Monica Vikings. Let's go to Karen.
As we've said, noticeably missing for Santa Monica tonight is Auburn commit New Williams. I had a chance to catch up with him, and I had to ask him if it was hard for him to sit on the sideline and not be able to help his team on the court. He sat back and he told me, you know what, it is hard, but he's happy that he's here to cheer on his team, and that he's also taking this as an opportunity to analyze the game from the outside, see what his team does, so when he comes back tomorrow, he'll be able to play. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Karen. And we did see New Williams play against Lawndale, and boy, they were in a dunk fest there.
I was going to say
a lot of chippiness going on there as well.
Not only did New Williams play, he dunked on Chimezimet too. That erupted, at least the Santa Monica side of the crowd that night. But it was an impressive game by both teams. Much more exciting than what the score showed in that ball game.
It sure was. And there's Jace Johnson, who is saddled by 2 early fouls within a minute in the first quarter, but has come on to play good ball and has 9 points.
Yeah, 2 rebounds in the third quarter, has 5 total rebounds in the ball game.
But the aerial attack by the Cougars has gotten them back in this ball game as they only trail by 5 points going into the fourth quarter. And now Jody Eddington is talking to the scorers table.
Yeah, that was a big run for Hawthorne after that timeout that Coach Gray called. They were down 12 at one point, and now to be down only 5 against a very good Santa Monica team heading into the fourth quarter is, I think, a victory so far for the Hawthorne Cougars. They still have to keep that focus, maintain it, and finish strong here.
Well, Hawthorne had 4 straight three-pointers, so it was a 12. Well, actually, they traded basket, but still got back in the game. And Spencer Friedman's 3 is huge for the Vikings.
Yeah, that was a big answer, sort of, from Santa Monica. But then Harris with a big basket at the end to end the third quarter there was huge for Hawthorne.
Sure was. Getting the inbound for the fourth quarter is Jaleel Enriquez. Been a big part of this team's success. Now Arazo gets it from Brown. Good to see Christian Brown out there. Gray wants to drive, and he's fouled. Don't know if it's going to be a shooting foul or not. Probably out of bounds. Foul is going to be on Jalen August, his second personal. First team foul. They didn't have a team foul in the third quarter. So it will be a shooting foul for Markel Gray, who had 2 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was straight up UFC style there from Markel Gray. Took an elbow to the face.
Yeah, they have to get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Spencer Friedman, speaking about getting in there, is getting ready to come back for the Vikings. 2 for 2 on that. 75% free throw shooter is Markel Gray. And that'll get you a lot of places.
Yeah, Gray's a really good player. Has had some injuries since last year that's kind of held him out of the lineup and held him out of his potential, but has definitely a lot of talent.
So Santa Monica's slowing the game down. That's an over and backcourt violation. So a big turnover by the Vikings.
And Brown there is disappointed in himself. But hey, we'll take it. We work for Hawthorne.
7:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gray for 3. Arazo knew it was going in.
There you see, I said he's a talented kid, and he showed it right there. Beautiful shot.
And that ties the game up. That's 7:20. Now down to Johnson.
Oh! Markel
Gray jumping out of the gym onto Jace Johnson. He's going to have to earn it.
I didn't know Superman was in the building. Look at this one. Boom, coming in with that right hand. That's a highlight.
That's the third personal, though, on Markel Gray. Johnson makes the first one. He has 10 now. Now here's the replay from the outside. Not in my house.
Not up in here.
The garbage is over there.
Yeah.
But he made him earn them. It's a 2-point Viking lead. Let's see if the Cougars can still crouch and claw their way back. And a nice pass to Markel Gray, who has 9 points. 7 of them here in the quarter.
Agent Zero, Lou. He's dialing it up.
So now Mo Dabber has it, gets it out to Friedman. Boy, is he dead eye out there. 8 points for the freshman.
If everybody played with the flu like he has, I'm pretty sure a lot of people get sick more often.
Geez, I'm going to get the flu here. Jones has it, bounces it down low. Shot put up by Brown. No, rebound is volleyballed out of bounds. Who's it going to go to? Hawthorne, says Keith Goldsmith. So they'll keep the ball. 32 seconds on the shot clock. 6:26 on the game clock in the fourth quarter. Harris gets it to Gray. So Gray and Curry, well, it's been teamwork. Gray, Curry, and Arazo. Harris has been in there too. And this is a long two for Arazo. Rebound taken away from the big guys by Enriquez. Gray, now shot put up by Blackwell, won't go down. Rebound is off to Brown. Back comes Samo High under 6 minutes left. They have a 3-point lead. Mo Dabber gets it now to Johnson, a little bit too high, but he just puts it up and in on the left side.
There's nothing they could do there. There's just that height advantage that Johnson has.
5-point lead now for Samo High and 13 points for Johnson all of a sudden. Nice run and pass to Chris Brown. His first bucket in a long time.
What a pass by Arazo, and Brown finishes it off, who's actually one of the leaders coming into this game on the team with rebounds.
Mo Dabber gets it to Friedman. He's wide open, so he's, oh, I'll just take it and do that with it. 11 for Spencer Friedman.
Wow, the freshman, not looking like a freshman, looking like a college player from the arc, actually.
Look at Arazo going in the trees. Just couldn't get it up there. Probably should have passed it off, but what the heck, it was open shot. Why not? 4:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Matthews bulling his way down the lane, can't get it to go in. Johnson's there, has it blocked away though by Brown. He puts it back up. And Matthews will go to the line to shoot 2. Somehow he got that rebound.
Yeah, nice block though by Chris Brown. There you see it.
That's Harris with the foul. That'll be his second. And the third team foul. So a timeout on the floor with 4:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. An exciting action here at Kai Courtney Gym.
Yeah, an exciting game on paper, and especially from the first meeting with Santa Monica pretty much destroyed Hawthorne. This has been a really exciting game for us to do here tonight as the Hawthorne Cougars trying to draw up something to leave here.
Coach Kelly telling his Cougars what they should be doing. And they've come very far, a long way in a short time to get back into this game.
Impressive.
After going ice cold in the second quarter. They scored 18 in the third.
And that's the thing with this Hawthorne Cougars team. They're very talented. Even since last year, we watched some of their games. It's just they can't keep it at the same time. And let's throw it down to Karen Bright.
Guys, on the Cougars sideline in that timeout, the message was offense is good, keep doing what you're doing, but we need to work on the defense, we need to tighten up, and we need to keep up. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Karen. And 2 for 2 for Matthews with 14 points. And just like that, it's an 8-point lead. Gray for three. In and out. Rebound to Johnson. So a good look. 55-47 with 4:16 left to go. Santa Monica with the lead. Friedman with it. Dumps it down low to Johnson. And it hit the rim. And now we have a loose ball foul. And that's going to go the other way. I believe that's going to be on Mikhail Brown.
The Hawthorne Cougars basketball. There you see it once again. Brown.
So Brown, that's his first personal. And only the second team foul. Cougars need to get to the line. That should help. As Gray gets it to Chigbo. Anaquim. Now it's passed down into the corner. Back up to Anaquim. Blackwell with it, or actually Enriquez, and look out to Chigbo. That was blocked away. And stolen away by Curry. Or no, that's Markel. And nice finish by Chigbo. Gets his first bucket of the game.
Chigbo looking like another guy that wears number 1 around these parks. Broderick Jones, impressive basket by Chigbo.
Friedman being guarded by Enriquez. Skipped across, down low, and going to the line to shoot 2 more is Jonah Matthews.
And Matthews had a good first quarter, Luz, kind of slowed down since then.
Now, he didn't score at all in the third quarter after scoring 12 in the first half. Misses the first one. The foul was on Chigbo Anaquim. Here comes Davion Lee in for Jaleel Enriquez. So let's see if Davion can start heating things up here and help out his buddy Markel Gray across the key there. So 2 misses. Let's hope that those are big ones. With 3:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Brown with it. Pass underneath to Davion Lee. It's blocked away by Johnson.
Nothing
could have been goaltending, but wasn't called. Was it on the way up or on the way down?
See the replay after we get a minute. But again, 7 foot tall Johnson down there. That's going to happen.
Down low to Johnson, and he gets it to roll in. And a timeout, a full timeout called by Santa Monica High's Jim Hecht. 15 points for Jace Johnson. And let's look at that goaltend, or that, excuse me, the block. Ooh, that was close.
That's close.
A good call, though.
Yeah, that was close. Good job by the referees. As the last time coming out of a timeout, the Hawthorne Cougars had a nice run. They cut the lead down to 5. Let's see if Coach Gray can lit the fire under these guys once again. He had a funny interview at halftime when Karen Bright asked him how do you get these guys to play the way they are.
Well, they've outscored Hawthorne 14-11 in the quarter. So they have to figure out how to get that fire back. Now they did it from the outside, coming down the stretch of the third quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4 of their last 14 points were 3-pointers.
And El Segundo's coming off a great win over El Segundo. Santa Monica's coming off a great win over El Segundo on Wednesday night. They destroyed them. They kept them to only 24 points. They won 62-24. The lowest they've kept the team this whole year.
It's a low for most teams. Curry, who was hot in the third quarter, takes a long 3-pointer. Won't go down. Spencer Friedman with the rebound for the Vikings. 2:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Being guarded by Bruce Hogans with some full court pressure. Now Matthews has it, has an open lane. Won't go down. Rebound is taken by Lee. A 2-on-1 break. Here's Hogans underneath. Oh, the pass is missed, but picked up and put in by Chris Brown.
Yeah, that look could have been bad, but Brown finishes it off. And a good basket for Hawthorne, trailing by 6 now with under 2 minutes.
Matthews has it, slowing things way down. To Mo Dabber, double teamed. Gets a screen, now over to Friedman. Bounces down low to Johnson. Bounces off of Lee, gets the ball out to Mo Dabber, over to Friedman. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Rebound is going to go to Markel Gray. Quick outlet pass to Hogans against Mo Dabber, who's right in front of him. Brown goes baseline. Did he step on the baseline? Yes, he did.
Can't have that. Can't have these kind of plays. Let's take a look here. Oh, that was close, Lou.
Could see some daylight in between the sneaker and the
the heel was
and
up
the
there.
end line.
I don't know.
Well, here comes Matthews. Easy, too easy. 17 points for Jace. Down under a minute left to go now. So it's a 3-possession game for the Cougars. Arazo for 3. It looked like it was blocked. That was a bad miss. So Friedman has it now with under 40 seconds left to go, and they're not fouling, and now Arazo gets an elbow up around the nose. But the foul's going to go on Caesar.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look at it again. There's the elbow, the push,
Right,
I guess. Didn't really look like a push from our angle, but again, we're not reffing this.
So 15 foul, first team foul on Caesar. So 2 more fouls to give for the Cougars, but Brown puts it up and in.
Deadly basket by Brown this late in the game, 17 seconds and counting.
10-point game, coming down to 10. Now Enriquez has it, drives the lane and puts it up too hard off the glass. And that's going to do it. Unless, nope, that's going to do it. Enriquez tries to get it away from Matthews, but that is going to do it. A big fourth quarter put on by Samo High puts away the Hawthorne Cougars. Final score 61-31 in Ocean League action. Or 61-51. Excuse me. That improves Samo High to 4-2. Hawthorne falls to 1-5 in Ocean League standings, and 8-13 overall for the Vikings. 5-17 for the Cougars. So Hawthorne, well, that second quarter really is what spelled doom for the Cougars.
Yeah, it was only a 1-point game after the first quarter, 17-16, and actually that basket was that made the Vikings have the lead there was done at the last couple seconds. But that second quarter, they couldn't score whatsoever. Hawthorne, and then obviously they cut it within 5 in the third quarter. In the fourth was an impressive game, back and forth. They tried a couple big shots by guys like Curry and Cesar Arazo. Unfortunately, a 10-point loss here for Hawthorne, but an impressive game and an exciting game, Lou.
It sure was. It didn't start out that way, but it kind of warmed up. And the Cougars just couldn't get it done there after they tied things up. Actually took a little bit of a lead. Did they take a lead there? I just want to see. No, they didn't quite get the lead. They were tied a couple of times, but never could get the lead and get over that hump. That was a big hump to get to in the first place.
It was, and again, like I said, in ending the third quarter, 40 with a 5-point deficit, being down 12 at one point in the game against a really good Santa Monica team that has height, they have the shooters. Even though New Williams was out tonight, that's still a victory for this young Hawthorne Cougars team. So, again, you want to win. Obviously, that's why we play the game. But you got to take away from things like that, and I think Hawthorne can learn from this game.
All right, let's go to center court and Karen Bright.
Coach, you guys hung in there all game. You have to feel good about that. Samo is definitely a big competitor.
Yes, I'm very pleased with my guys. I just really wanted that win. You know, I needed that win. That last loss I lost to Culver City kind of hurt me real bad. So trying to recover, regroup. But we played better. We played better defensively, and we just had a lot of bad, ill-advised shots. Threes. We took too many threes.
And you guys were so close, even in that fourth quarter. What do you think went wrong that made it a 10-point gap at the end of the game?
They stopped running offense and we had like 3 or 4 threes jacked up that was missed. So that was, guys trying to be heroes. We'll live with it for a minute.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Karen Bright. Good job out there center court. And Coach Jello just frustrated, wanted that victory, and knew that they blew an opportunity at the Culver City game. And this was an opportunity to really get a big win under their belts, but just couldn't get it done.
Exactly, and we were all surprised that they did let that one against Culver City slip out of their hands. They had a close game against El Segundo, which they pulled off, and they did win. And then Culver City, they should have beaten. This one, they played competitive. It was a good game. They should have ended up with a W here tonight. Unfortunately, Coach Gray, we feel it, man, because we wanted that win here too.
All right, let's go back out to Karen.
Davion, you guys really left it all on the court tonight. You all played hard. What was it like out there?
It was just fun, and we just hard work and execution.
And I saw your whole team getting involved. I think Chigbu was on the sidelines cheering you guys on. Could you hear him?
Yeah, we was telling him before the game, just talk to us, make sure he was telling us where to be at on the floor when he was on the bench.
And it really seemed to help you guys. Can you hear him on the floor when he's doing that?
Yes, we was making sure. We talked very loud.
So even though tonight was a loss, it kind of seemed like a good game for you guys. What do you think?
Yeah, we just got to correct a few things in practice tomorrow and just work on our rooms.
Great, congratulations, good game.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Karen. And, well, it's a learning curve for this Hawthorne team, very thin. And Samo High went deep into their bench and had some guys there that actually we didn't see, and that's what James Heck said he was going to do. He wasn't going to show all of his cards and all of his plays in the first time around. Second time around, he brought some guys out, and this is not the first time around Santa Monica Viking team.
Yeah, exactly. Santa Monica, like we mentioned, New Williams, one of their best players, was actually going to a Division I school, as Karen Bright mentioned earlier. He's committed to Auburn. He sat out because they have another game tomorrow, and they've had a hectic schedule. Just this team, they're looking for the future. They're looking for the playoffs. They want to get healthy. They want to play the best basketball they can down the stretch and be dangerous in the playoffs, because you never know at that time.
Sure. Well, also New Williams is only 7 months removed from an ACL surgery, so you don't want to bring it back too soon after that. Well, I believe Karen is done, so why don't we decide who is going to be our player of the game and our tip of the hat. Now, we got a couple of hats here. Rufus isn't here. He's out on assignment. We've got the Hawthorne baseball cap. Here, move that. Or we got my outdoor hat.
Which one are we going to go with?
I don't know. Truck, did we decide? Let's go with the Hawthorne
suspension.
Cougar cap. We'll go with this cap here. How about that? Okay. So we will be back with the tip of the hat and the player of the game right after this.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship Yukon Huskies basketball team, and you're losing your Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper, good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Back here at Kai Courtney Court, let's go over the scoring for the Vikings. 6 points for Daniel Schreier. Mikhail Brown had 7. Jonah Matthews had 14 points in a whale of a ball game. 2 points each for Chalen August and Joshua Modaber. 11 points for Spencer Friedman with the flu, no less. 17 points, most of them, 14 of those in the second half for Jace Johnson. And 2 points for Cleon Galian. How about the rebounds for Santa Monica?
Well, the rebounds for Santa Monica, Schreier had only 1 rebound. Mikel Brown, 7 rebounds. He led the team. Jonah Matthews with 5 rebounds. We go all the way down to Spencer Freeman, only 1 rebound, but a great offense of shooting game. Jace Johnson, the beast down low, had 7 rebounds. He tied with Brown. And then Cleon Galian with 2 rebounds on the Santa Monica side. Good defensive, good rebounding team on Santa Monica. Coach Heck actually in that Lawndale game said we lost because we didn't rebound well. They rebound well here tonight, and they won.
That's right. Well, 9 points for Markel Gray, 2 points for Chigbo Anaquim, 6 for Maya Kawai in a start, 3 points for Jaleel Enriquez, 6 for Chris Brown, and actually 4 for Chris Brown, and 10 points for Davion Lee, 6 for Kason Curry, 9 for Cesar Arazo, all in the third quarter, and 2 points for Devin Harris. And how about rebounding for the Cougars?
Gray had 2, Markel Gray with 2 rebounds. Blackwell had 1, Enriquez had 1, Chris Brown had 1, Davion Lee with 5 rebounds, Kason Curry with 4 rebounds, and then Devin Harris, the big guy, only a sophomore with 3 rebounds. He's a player that they're excited for in the future.
That's right. Now it's time for our player of the game and our tip of the hats, our player of the game. And you picked the player of the game, so why don't you introduce him?
Number 11, Davion Lee, the 5'10 senior. I think deserves it here. Had 5 rebounds and an impressive showing. How many points? I'm sorry.
Davion had 10 points, and they were all in the first half. Unfortunately, he didn't get anything to fall down in the second. But, yeah, good first half put together. And not on the scoreboard in the second half, but on the defensive side, was real active and also throwing out some assists.
Exactly, and a leader pretty much. You saw him on the bench cheering his guys on, and every time he was on the court, he was that leader, and I think he did a fantastic job here tonight.
And now for our tip of the hat. Now, Rufus is on assignment, so I dug out a Hawthorne baseball cap.
Fitting.
That's right. I want to thank the baseball team and Coach Jeff of the baseball team for giving me the hat there. Yeah, I got a lot of hats from our 3 teams here.
Oh, very nice.
So our coveted tip of the hat award. Now, see, it was either that or this one, and I'm sure that Kason Curry would rather wear this one. Okay, so Kason Curry, he is our tip of the hat.
Boom.
To you. Kason had 6 points and was just all over the place, especially on defense during that third quarter run when the Cougars got back into the ball game.
Yeah, because they had some big shots, and then he ended up with 4 rebounds. And again, one of these guys that Coach Gray said this is a team effort, and he was one of the guys that was a part of this puzzle, and he was getting guys to go in the places they needed to be. He was motivating guys on the court, and again, a fantastic job done by him. Unfortunately, a loss, not something we want to see, but good efforts by both these guys here tonight.
All right, well, that's going to do it. Good job, Egidio DeLeu.
Thank
in
you.
for Rufus Washington. Karen Bright doing solo assignments on the sideline reporting. Great job for her. And also another award-winning job by the 3-time Star Award-winning CityTV crew led by Tom Strickfadden. Well, once again, this is Lou Stowers for the whole crew telling you the final score from Kai Courtney Gym on the campus of Hawthorne High School. The Santa Monica High Vikings take a 61-51 game over the Hawthorne Cougars. Until next time, so long.